Cool, cool. How are you, man?
I'm exhausted.
Of course. I'm following you on Instagram. You're exploring Istanbul. Every day a new place. Every day a new place.
Yeah, kind of.
Ladies, of course, not and gentlemen. You have to move. Yeah, cool. And this guy. How are you? You brought summer here today. It's summer for you. Yeah,
See,
yeah.
the weather is really good.
Exactly. Of course, it is really. Yeah. Today is good, but it is kind of lie because yeah, best friends. Yeah, that's true. Kanka.
Like a nigga. This is actually gold. Some yes. Colored like gold.
Really? Is that real gold?
Colored. It's not real.
Okay. Cool. But that looks cool. That looks cool. Fantastic. You know, guys, of course, you know me. Every session, every Sunday, we talk about, a specific thing, and the conversation goes naturally. This is what I prefer. And I think you prefer also. So I really like Mustafa's questions. Yeah, sometimes he asks difficult questions, challenging ones. So you can talk if you have any specific thing. You were a technician, right?
No, engineer.
Engineer.
Yeah.
What exactly you have to do?
Whole part of aircraft. Actually, like a controller.
Control.
Finish it,
Checking.
Yeah.
I
After testing.
Uh-huh.
Is it good or bad? Something
Okay.
Something is working good or.
I see. So obviously you give the approvals.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, this plane can fly. That plane should stay there. Okay, I got it.
We are testing to fly or not fly. Some systems are working.
Are you alone in? Let's say, are you the only person who has to do it? One plane for you, one plane for other.
No. A plane, almost six person.
Mm-hmm. Six engineers
Yeah.
should inspect really carefully
Exactly.
in order to. I got it.
Engineers are the guys who tell technicians what to do? Or?
Technicians are.
Actually, technician is my friend.
Kinda. It's not a real name for my department.
Mm-hmm.
Because couple of people are. Actually, it's special for Turkish.
Yeah.
Because our department is English.
Uh-huh.
That is different name.
Yeah.
Engineering.
Okay.
And on the other hand, Turkish, there is no name for my department.
I got it.
There are different people who are, how can I say, attaching the part of the plane.
Yeah.
And after that, we are controlling whole plane.
Yeah.
Electrical and mechanical.
Yes, that's
And,
true.
How can I say?
All right, that's okay. That's enough. More than that, I got confused. Okay.
What is he saying?
What is he saying? I am not Google Translate, Cool, I got it. So, wait a minute. Now, do you want to talk about your problems these days?
Yeah.
Do you have any specific problem? Let's say. Which one should I say? Which one? There are lots of.
I don't remember.
You don't remember that?
Can I, my mother?
Sure. I got it. And is there any problem for you these days?
No, it's good.
Everything is cool?
Yeah.
All right. And you?
I have problems.
You have problems
Yes.
with?
Tomorrow. Tomorrow.
With what?
Tomorrow I have a concert.
Concert?
It will be on stage.
Are you a singer?
Yes, I'm a singer.
What the? Really?
Yes, but it's college clubs activity.
I got
We're
it.
going to have a stage in Taksim, Dorok.
Rehearse.
You know that Dorok. Whatever.
Maybe I saw it. I don't really remember it.
Not X one, large one. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So I'm a bit excited, and one of our guitarists got sick.
Yeah, COVID
And-
positive?
Not COVID, but he
Omicron.
can't be on stage. We are trying to find another guitarist on the school,
Oh
but
my god.
we have 11 songs. In
11.
one day, the guy we found should
Even
learn-
Shakira cannot sing 11 songs on the stage.
There are. There is another singer.
I got it. Okay,
Okay,
I
I
got
have
it.
5
Okay.
songs. He has 6.
Okay,
Okay.
I got it. I got it. Okay.
And also,
I wish you good luck.
I'm just singing.
You're just singing. I don't care. Okay, do whatever. I am going to sing.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And also the school.
Turkish songs or English songs?
Turkish songs.
Only.
Mhm.
Fantastic. Very
I
good.
had one, but I had a Beyonce song,
Uh-huh.
but they couldn't
Handle it.
handle it.
I got it.
Yes.
All right. So I think you can handle it. I mean, all together. No problem.
And there's the school is so difficult.
Mhm.
That's we have exam in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I should study 2 weeks though, and
Yeah.
the concert is kind of complicated.
I understand.
That's all.
Okay. Thank you. And how about you?
I'm going to school every day.
Yeah. Just school.
Yes.
Is it a pleasant place or you hate it? Do you hate it or like it?
Like it.
Really? You really like school?
Yes. Very.
Okay. Which is so weird. Really? Majority of people dislike school because it is
No.
too long.
No, enjoy school.
Okay.
I think.
All right. Possible. Yeah. Different character, different mentality.
Yes, yes.
Cool. And what about you? Is there any changes, any problems, any issues that you're dealing with your life?
No, not exactly.
Not exactly. Everything is cool. I got it. And any improvement in evolution or always connected to evolution, which is a good thing. And yeah. So what do you want to talk about?
Today?
Yeah.
Actually, I don't.
Today is Sunday.
Specific idea about it.
Mhm. Like what? Say that.
No, she said today. I said for tomorrow.
Today is Sunday. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, actually, I don't have any specific idea about the talking, but.
Okay. I mean, let me rephrase the question. The question is, what do you want to talk about today?
Evolution.
Yeah, evolution.
Evolution. Okay. Why not? I cannot be an expert in this. I can only try to just give my own personal ideas. Okay. What is wrong with evolution? Do you really believe that evolution exists or what not? Definitely, you guess.
mean the evolution of species? Like,
Everything, evolution.
or it seems like you look like
What?
from
For instance, mental
Technology.
evolution of the human, for instance. Because we are evolution result of the evolution actually, and at the same time we evolved on mentality
Okay.
every century. In last century, it is enhancing actually,
Okay.
and yeah, actually, that's all.
So I have a big question before diving into this really interesting subject matter. I mean, can we say if we believe in evolution, we have to neglect religion?
Yep.
Really?
Of
Definitely,
course.
totally?
Of
Yeah.
course.
No religion then.
Religion can't be coexist with
I
the
know.
evolution.
Evolution.
But by the time religious people claim
Yeah.
something new in the religious part,
Yeah.
for instance, Muslim people say, actually we are really a result of the evolution, but at the same time this is response of Allah.
Okay.
Allah created evolution, and we are until human get enough complicated to take
Okay.
this responsibility.
Yeah.
God waited, and after that, God gave this responsibility to humanity.
Yeah.
It's bullshit actually.
I got it.
I have a word. I think this evolution is about science, and science and religion is a different subject.
Mm-hmm.
And we shouldn't compare if it's we shouldn't compare the for example look at the Quran and say no, it's not a scientific it's not
Scientific.
okay with the scientific. We shouldn't look at that because science is changing and it can be the scientific facts could be
wrong tomorrow,
wrong.
or
And
vice versa.
For example, we say yes, it says in Quran, yes, science and religion is connected, but science could be changed, but religious is stable.
This says, yeah.
So I think, in my opinion, we shouldn't say if evolution exists, religious is lie. It's not about that. Religious is about heart. If you believe, you believe. If something scientific happens,
He's enjoying the conversation. Like, I like.
Coming to me.
if something
Okay,
is
cool.
happen and some fact change, which so what happened? Religious said that, so now religion is wrong. So
Okay.
we shouldn't connect the religion and science.
All right. Yes, go ahead. No comment.
I didn't agree with my friends.
Uh-huh.
By the way.
None of them.
None of them. Because I'm not a religious person.
All right.
Me too.
Yeah. And if you wanna be correct for both of them, you need to be stable for both of them.
Yeah.
And check the science, check the Quran or kind of religion book.
Yeah.
And everyone care about someone's what they say.
Yeah.
I don't care someone's what they say about Quran. And look at the Qurans, but with the science, how can I say, science effect. And there are a lot of science and information about in the Quran.
Okay.
And maybe I don't have any information about exact date. However, there are a lot of information about this space.
Okay.
About sun. Sun is revolving around,
That's
and
true.
people knew that information.
Hussein says that the earth is flat. It is not circle, he says.
For instance.
Is it right?
No.
What's going on?
What?
Yeah, I can't say the Quran talk about space.
Okay.
But you know, the Sunnah.
For example, for instance, talk about
It is.
space. There are a lot of information about planets.
No, all of
about-
them is have a background by the time. Because that 1,400 years ago, Prophet said this is come from Allah.
Okay.
Okay, in those time, maybe 200 or 300 years ago, Sumer, a national,
1,000 years ago.
1,000 years ago
Okay.
actually, searching the moon and space and write lots of things about it. Actually, Egyptian people, Sumer people, other nations know lots of about space. It not meaning the Quran actually has some
New discoveries.
mystery knowledge about the space. It's not meaning that.
It's not about just space.
Anything.
I'm
That
talking
was
about-
just an example.
Yeah,
Anything. But in Quran, for instance, lots of things already disappointed by the scientist fact until today. And Quran already
Look at the
can
plants.
prove it.
Look at the plants. You know, plants has a chloroplast, and it's like getting some food for them and
Okay.
kind of chemical cooling.
Okay.
And there are a lot of information about in the Quran.
All
I
right.
am religious department students.
It's
By the way,
directly
Really?
saying to
yeah,
us.
I'm religious students in the Istanbul University. Ilahiyat. I know lots of things about Islam.
Okay.
Hadith, fiqh, kalam, lots of things really. And I search in lots of things. For instance, Jalal Shengar, lots of other scientists really talk about the Quran and other old religions. And the brain say true is just can one. If scientists can true, Quran automatically is a story. It's not.
No,
It's
no.
not betting.
It is directly stable for both of them.
I think.
It's impossible.
When I said first, I don't care what they say. I just looking at the Quran.
But if you won't believe, so you believe it.
But it's not a science group. You shouldn't look like it's wrong or right.
Yeah.
For example,
Do you believe or
when
not believe? That's all. It's
Okay.
talking about this.
I'm talking about, for example, plant.
But you say searching in the Quran some scientists fact. It's impossible because this is religious book.
When science explored the chloroplast.
Chloroplast?
Yeah.
Okay.
But like I said, before the Quran, lots
Yes,
of
before the
scientists
science,
in on
there
the
are a
world.
lot of information in the Quran.
For instance, Greece people talk about the universe,
Mm-hmm.
and lots of them is really true.
Okay.
For instance, Mercury
Mhm.
or Uranus. Uranus is a god actually in the Greece, and they know lots of things about the space. So it means
Yeah, they
Greece
can know.
religious is real. Zeus is real or other is real.
No, I'm not saying like that. I'm just looking at the science way. You said look at the science way. I'm just explaining you to science way.
But you can't compare. One of them is religious.
No, I'm
Maybe or
just
not really.
comparing the same way. It's stable.
Which one's stable?
Science way.
Science is never stable. Every time lying
Just
on
look
cell,
at the
on
science
cell, right
about
side.
in the Quran about science. Look at the real science. Okay,
Mhm.
I believe both of them. By the way, look at the basic revolving around the sun. It's
Mhm.
revolving around itself. Look at the Quran. It's explaining this
Mhm.
But like I
information
said, Sumer
before
people know
the
that it's
exploring.
true.
Before the exploring,
No,
how can I
it-
explain that?
Sumer people know 1,000 years ago than Muhammad.
Yeah.
How can they explain in that time, revolving around itself?
We are talking about that. You know the traditional civilization Sumer, right?
It's
Yeah.
not.
Okay.
It's not knowing in
They-
that
Of course
time.
they
know.
No.
They
We
know.
don't know too.
Look at the Google.
Of course I know.
Look at the Google when they explore it.
It can be right, it can be wrong, it can be wrong, but we shouldn't compare it. We are saying
No,
that.
you
For
can't
example-
compare it. It's
Right.
like you said. It's totally about our heart.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
How you feel, how you want to
But
accept
yeah.
it.
However, if you want to talk about science, look at the Quran and just science way.
Scientific,
Don't
scientifically.
care about what they say. Just look at your way, your
Evaluation.
perspective. Yeah.
Evaluation. You
There
know,
are a lot
the
of
main
information about
question.
evaluation.
For instance,
The main question, guys.
For example, it
Everything
says.
is evolving.
So,
Something
where
is.
is Adam?
Okay.
Where is Adam? Adam.
I don't have enough information about
So,
that. Look at the Quran.
Actually,
I'm just saying I'm totally not.
I'm looking. I'm religious about this.
If you look at the Quran.
Yep, I'm looking.
If you look at the Quran, you have to know about the revolving around itself. Before people explored that.
it says sun is turning, but that's wrong.
No, that's true. Look, yeah. Check the Google, please.
Okay, but it says
Wikipedia, there are a lot of information and the goddamn Google.
it says God created the world in 6 days. What is
Yeah.
it?
But that
I'm just
6 days
talking about
is a
science
kind
way.
of mysterious
I'm
thing.
not,
Okay, this is a science.
I'm
fact.
just talking about stories and kind of something, or our heart and our.
Okay, that's a
You
science
know,
fact.
I mean, let me just clarify something. I mean, before entering such topics, I think the main question should be the beginning of the creation that religious people say, or the beginning of life as science is claiming. I don't know, however you wanna just accept it, but again, there is a lot of different opinions on that. Still, no one is totally sure of the exact, initiation of the whole universe. That's why, I mean, long ago, like this, I'm not an expert, but I just try to give my own opinion. There was a kind of theory. There was a kind of theory called Big Bang theory, and then it became a fact. So what do you have to say about it? Now, Big Bang is a fact now.
But it can be lied by the time.
Mm-hmm.
New discovery can show this is not true. For instance, this is nature of the science.
Mm-hmm.
Everything can lie a bit. I don't know. It's true. Lie a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yalan olabilir.
It can be a lie.
Yeah.
They're very words. Exact.
Yeah, but I don't know.
It can be false. It can be a false statement, you mean?
Approvable? or something?
Approvable.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
For instance, because of it, I say nothing is stable in the science. It means nothing can stable in the Quran too.
Mm-hmm.
It means 1,400 years ago, some discovery
Mm-hmm.
show in those times this is miracle, but
Yeah.
today it's not miracle.
Yeah.
We know everything about it.
Yeah.
And for instance, in science say
Yeah.
In revolution, first we thought we came from originally the ape,
Mm-hmm.
but today we know we not directly came from ape. Actually, ape and human species ancestor is
Sure.
same.
See.
We share same ancestor.
Yeah.
It means not we are come from ape or the.
Teacher, maybe 1,000 times I said if
Yeah.
if everything was clear for
Mhm.
us to understand,
Yeah.
religions wouldn't be real.
Yeah.
No one wouldn't believe the religions.
Religion can be exist with this clear side of the human.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about it, but we should. I know people who, if everything in Quran become wrong, I think still people can believe it. Though.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
I know.
exactly.
Okay.
Because they are believing like a blind person.
Mm-hmm. Blindfolded.
Yeah,
Conservative.
it's totally fool.
I don't know. It looks like to me looking at a painting and it says it's wrong.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, there are a lot of mysterious things in the universe that we are unaware of them. And I hope one day, of course, definitely one day, science will clarify everything. Maybe soon, maybe late, sooner or later. Actually, let's use this idiom, and they will find it. I would say.
Actually, not human science can reach this.
Mm-hmm.
Because I
Aliens,
don't
you
believe
mean?
this, because
We
our
talked about aliens on Zoom.
Teacher, I believe that advertisement policy is wrong for Muslim because Muslim shows to people to hold around the world like war.
Yeah,
like
terrorists.
poorness.
Terrorist,
Yeah,
poor,
terrorist.
poverty.
That's why everyone thinks about like that. I
Mhm.
totally believe that because they don't care the Quran or information. Everyone says, look at everyone. Everyone says what they say.
Mm-hmm.
What they said before the explaining and explain about the Quran.
Yeah.
That's why everyone think immediately about that is wrong. Actually,
Yeah.
they don't explore whole. People don't explore. People haven't explored just whole world or human body. Actually, that's why people think like
I want to
that.
ask you something. You say don't judge people
Yeah.
by the believing, just directly judging the religious.
Yeah.
Do you read the Quran?
Mhm.
So you live like a Quran order? No. So how we can judge?
I am not the real religious person. I
For
said
instance,
before
for instance.
what I said.
Today, nearly 1,600,000,000 Muslim being on the world, but nearly every of them is same shape. Okay.
Okay.
It means you still claim that belief person is not live like a Quran's order. If you just judging the Quran.
I'm not about beliefs. I'm just about talking about science. Just look at the science. I don't care who someone's beliefs or kind of.
Mm-hmm.
So why we are arguing?
What?
Why we are arguing if just
We are arguing about science. Just give me some scientific action or kind of something, and we can search on
In the
Google
Quran.
about in the Quran and search the Google or kind of scientific argument. And we can argue.
If you want, if you look something or find something,
Yeah.
you directly find it.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, I will say that.
That's all.
What?
If you take a sentence, for example, it says birds are sweet. Okay, scientists can say that it says sweet, so it means you can fly. Like this, every sentence could be. If you take a sentence, you can shape it to what you think.
Mm-hmm.
I think
No,
that these facts.
Just
It says, for example, sun is turning, but I think it's about he looks up the sky and sees sun's light and writing it. Okay, it's not a you're taking it more serious.
You are doing well. I respect you.
Okay.
You are thinking really well. We are reading argument and I spend my whole time for engineering.
Yeah.
Everyone knows about everything.
No,
That's why.
I'm
Yeah.
not. I'm not that kind of
We are
person.
nothing really. I spend my half of my life
Yeah.
for machine, for
Yeah.
engine, for
You
everything.
know,
Yeah.
you know
About
that
the
I'm not
machine?
talking
Yeah.
about that.
I don't know anything really.
Yeah.
Everyone knows
That's
everything.
true. Of course. I mean, in
I'm not
any
saying
kind
that.
of subject, whatever it is, it can be biology, it can be even religion, it can be philosophy, whatsoever. The more you know, you feel that you know nothing. You know, it means that there's always new things to be discovered. There's always new things actually to ask questions. New questions can come. So still, I think we cannot directly and precisely say that something is like this. Only on one condition, that the whole science, which I really believe in and I really appreciate, the whole science, whatever the community they are in, they should approve it. They should prove that, okay, this is a fact, I'm finished. For example, nobody can argue like 2 plus 2, why 2 plus 2 is 4, because it is like that. I mean, this is science, and everybody should accept it, right? I mean, until that day, we have to just keep exploring, keep questioning also. I mean, questioning is really important in philosophy, and just keep learning. This is what I can say. Yeah, but of course it was a good argue. But arguments should be normally based on some specific, some good facts, like scientific facts, and not just something that we are basically, yeah, I mean, opinions can be true, can be wrong. The purpose of a speaking club is to go to the next level, which is, argument, not just arguing. I mean, communicating in advanced level, and you're doing great, actually. Of course, there are some minor mistakes that I'm picking, but I didn't want to interfere. But you're doing a great job, actually. And Halit is today is a guest. But of course, you can also try to, if you don't want to, I think. And these guys, you are a little bit introverted and a little bit shy. No worries, just try to speak out. Nobody is perfect. Everybody can make mistakes. We are learning, even teachers, even native speakers. Everybody has to learn. We have to. Even the language itself, right? So never, be afraid of speaking. Just speak. That's totally okay. Cool? Yeah, so this is it. I mean, no need to fight, no need to argue. It was good. And I think we have some time, actually. You want to shift the subject maybe a little bit? You can shift it?
You can shift to common.
Sumaya, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you want to speak about? I mean, what are you, how can I say, dealing with these days?
I don't know about any subject.
For example, you just go to school and come home, that's it? No other worries, no other obsessions?
No.
Maybe, I don't know, reading something or any specific problem?
Teacher, maybe we can talk about shift. People's shift. Because we are stuck in that shift.
What kind of shift you mean?
Time shift.
Time shift?
Yeah. You don't have any time to travel somewhere and know new knowledge.
Can you explain it more?
Because I just started my job and my shift is so stuck for
Okay.
me. Because after my job, I don't have any energy to doing sports basically.
Yeah.
How can we be social?
Oh, good question.
We
Really good
all-
question, but I really don't want to waste this topic in 10 minutes. But very quickly we can speak about it. But please remember it. I mean, remind me for next time, hopefully.
I just
we can
searched
speak
about
about-
some tickets for Italy.
Hmm.
For
How much?
I don't know. Just it's a ticket to give given to students
Okay.
to see around and museum and concert
Uh-huh.
theater and for 1 month, for example, I'm just saying.
Uh-huh.
10,000
10,000.
Turkish lira, for example.
Okay.
They are spending just museum and concert theater. Why we don't have like these
In Turkey?
actions and kind of something?
In Turkey?
Yeah.
Because we are in Turkey.
I think there should be. There
No,
must be.
just if you can some payment.
Are you talking about the tourism, like touring?
No, just spend our time to know our
Own country?
our own country and basically Istanbul.
Okay, you can.
You can, however, with your money, government don't support you.
I got it. Yeah. Okay, you wanna enter some museums and get information from?
Yeah, museum card. For example, we have a museum card.
Okay.
Museum card. If you can pay to this museum card, you can see.
All right.
However, if you don't have a museum card, you need to pay.
That's true.
30 liras, by the way.
I know.
How many?
right?
How
So
much?
high.
How much?
It's so high if you wanna spend your time for one area. If you wanna see, it's not high.
Twice a year, I guess.
No, it's
You can enter a place twice a year.
no.
Yeah.
I have a museum card.
I have to.
I just came to what was his name? I don't know. I said şey sadece ya. Neydi? Şerife
Azıcık
Sancı.
sister.
I just came from Şerife Sancı before that week.
Yeah.
I came from again Rahmi Koç Museum.
Yeah, yeah.
I went to 2 times.
I think most probably, we have, I mean, in countries, there are museums which are run by governmental, let's say, buildings, and the others are private sector. So it is obvious that for private sector you have to pay because it's private.
We have a lot of governmental sector.
Okay.
About museum
Still you have to
theater.
pay?
Yeah,
Maybe there's semi-private, semi-governmental maybe.
kinda.
Okay, it makes
Because
sense.
I'm talking about like that for student people because they don't have any time to see anywhere.
For example, how much is it for you, like Turkish citizens, to go to the top of the Galata Tower?
60 Turkish lira.
If you don't more, I think.
Galata?
Galata Tower.
I see more.
If
Çamlıca.
you don't have a
Museum card.
it's more than 100.
Really?
100.
Yeah, 100.
And
And,
for which museum card? Museum card is not 30 anymore. It's 60, I guess. 60
60.
Turkish liras, and you can go with.
It's high for a student because
Yes.
when I was in university, I don't
But
have
60
a lot
Turkish
of
liras
money
for monthly or yearly?
I don't know.
You should know about it.
Yearly.
Yearly.
Yeah.
Okay, that is good. Affordable, I think.
I guess you need to pay 200 Turkish lira for a year. I'm not sure.
Really?
Yeah.
But
If you're a
there's
museum goer, it is worth it, I think.
I will talk about a good one. It was a society, Istanbul Institute. Normally they have operas, ballets in their scenes. Normally the pay of that shows is kind of minimum 300.
Yeah.
But they open anything for students. It's 10 liras.
I got it. I got it.
But now everyone knows that. I couldn't find
Mm.
a ticket though.
I understand. Yeah, what a pity, I can say. What a shame. I mean, at least because as far as I know, for Galata Tower today, I mean, these days, for a tourist, it is like 150 Turkish lira, and for normal citizens, 100 is too much.
And you can't be there too much if you don't sit and eat something. in person.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
go there and keep the line.
Yeah.
Maybe 5 minutes.
Fine, then come
At
back.
least it should be free for a student.
Totally correct, yes. Totally correct, yeah.
Because they
Unfortunately.
don't know anything about basically Istanbul.
Yeah.
They spend time in their home on the PC.
Yeah.
television.
Yeah.
They are
Because
stuck.
Istanbul
Exactly.
became a machine for the government.
Yeah.
Just keep the touristic area.
Yeah.
Just take
Extra
some
money.
interest of the tourists. That's all. It's not about you. It's about everything about just tourists.
Tourists,
Yes.
yeah.
Because of that,
I got it.
Istanbul is mega city really.
Absolutely, man.
When I go somewhere in Taksim, I said that I'm not a tourist. Please make the price for students.
That's true. Unfortunately. Do you go to museums?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Former times I plan to.
You have a museum
no,
card?
No, I don't have.
Directly pay it?
Yes, but so expensive museum.
That's true.
I have never been museum by the way. I don't
Why
know.
not?
Yeah, really.
But I think you were studying history.
Yeah, history, but the museum is not concept of the learning. Actually,
Uh-huh.
museum just being feeling something
Uh-huh.
like elite card.
Okay.
That's all I guess.
I
It's
got
not learning something.
it. Hmm.
Just being there and looking something. This is not mean you know the object.
Uh-huh.
Just being there is feel good for people.
I
Feeling good
got
for people.
I got it.
That's all.
I think like our kind of people actually will enjoy it because you know what happened that time.
Mm-hmm.
For example, I see and I don't know about it. What it says, for example, 1847. I don't know what happened at that time. So it may be more enjoyable for you.
On the other hand, some sign, for example, it's the table,
Mm-hmm.
and some sign near the photograph or kind of something.
Yeah. I talk about it. Actually, you hear lots of word, lots of variable on the object.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about object. It's about events.
Yeah.
If you know events, object is nothing.
Yeah, you can read it. Actually, you have some idea about, general idea about that
Yeah.
photograph or kind of something.
That's true.
Art.
That's true.
We need to some.
For example, it was really, I don't know, good experiment in Ankara. There were ethnic, ethnic museum. There were some items like million years ago.
Million years. Million.
Yes.
Million.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. No.
Like what?
Like stones, but
Stones.
of course stones. but,
Okay.
I don't know. And there was something about the first civilization.
Million years ago.
Yes. No, not million years ago. There were stone a million years ago, and there were something about first civilizations.
Mhm.
Okay.
I got it. Possible. I mean, it should be enjoyable, as you said. I mean, there must be some at least websites or some platforms to get information from, further information from, if you're interested in it. But unfortunately, what I feel is people, let's say local people, are not interested into history or museum or this kind of stuff. This is what I can understand it. You say why? As a kind of foreigner, when I look, I haven't seen any cafe, even the cafe is inside a narrow alley, empty. You have a kind of cafe culture. Why? Because it is important for you. I'm not judging, I'm just saying it. It is important for you, so people go and spend time in cafes.
I think people
But-
are unaware of that.
I don't know, I'm not judging here. But you see, as you said, you go to a kind of museum and it is empty. Or not empty, it is not as, how can I say, crowded as it has to be.
That's the problem actually, because you don't have enough time to think that.
Yeah,
Like Hussein said,
exactly.
if you don't have any information, just see the photograph.
See and go. And maybe take some pictures.
Yeah.
And you are not allowed to take pictures in specific museums, right? Some museums are just for visiting only. Yeah.
I was also unaware of the history of Istanbul. Once I
Are you from Istanbul?
Yes, for
Originally?
19 years. Yes.
19 years in Istanbul.
20. Sorry.
20 years. But you're still 18 years old, no problem. Go ahead.
Okay. I was unaware, as I said, but then I read a book about the writer were living in Istanbul
Yeah.
in 18s. Is that correct?
1800s?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
18th century?
19th century.
Okay.
And he was talking about the places that we for example, it was talking about Üsküdar, and he says I went down the street in Üsküdar and said, and I know that place, and reading that kind of things give me the consciousness and when
Awareness.
Awareness, yes. When I go there and I feel like yes, there were people like, for example, maybe Atatürk or kind of things, and this kind of cultural things and reading and knowing is making aware people, but we don't. Okay, that's problem.
That is it. Yes, that is problem. As of course you're right. People maybe because of time management or lack of time actually. Yeah, you're totally right. Again, as I mentioned, I don't want to waste this topic for like in 10 minutes. It is because we want to talk about this more. Maybe next time, please remind me because I forget. I can only remember my own name. Then I will definitely forget it soon. So please remind me talking about these topics. At least you can write it down whenever you have some specific questions, as these two people have normally. Write them down. That is totally okay, and come here and speak about it. Because I'm really sick and tired of asking repetitive classic questions one by one. I mean those things do not work anymore. I think it should be natural, and the flow of conversation should be very natural and authentic.
But
I
it's
would
same
say.
for us, for instance, until the club,
Yeah.
we have some topic in our mind.
Write it down.
When
Write it down in your telephone. You have notes in your telephone, right? Okay, open it. Write it down. David, do you remember David Lynch?
Yeah.
The idea comes.
Like a TV in your mind.
Exactly, like a TV in your mind, and you have to write it down so you won't forget it. And when you get an idea, that day is a beautiful day for you.
Yeah.
I paraphrase
Like
it a
a
little.
fishing, catching fish.
Yes, it's like a catching. Yeah, cool. And my students like catching fish. Yeah,
What is it?
You did the
Huh?
What is
transcription
it? Catching
together.
fish, like
catching fish.
like easy or
Done two
what
times.
is, what is,
She has a question.
yes, what is it? Catching fish.
David Lynch talk about the topic, the idea come in your mind. This is like a put your hook
Okay.
in the water
Yeah.
and catch a fish. It's not in your hand. Actually, it is like a log. Come some idea in your mind.
Okay.
It is best thing in this day or in the weekend
Yeah.
because it's not so
You
common.
should forget it.
Yeah.
That's why write it down.
Exactly. And the
what
fish
part of
represents.
What part of not part of catching fish?
But it's not about catching.
I just talking about catching
It's a
fish.
symbol.
Come in your mind.
A fish is a symbol of an idea. Even if the idea is very.
is the meaning I said.
Even if the idea is, the fish is very small, that small fish represents a small
Okay.
idea. Okay, and there's a puzzle.
Some big fish.
Yeah.
from your-
Imagine there's a big puzzle, but there are lots of pieces, but the pieces do not come to your mind directly. So you have to find them. And the first start is finding that small piece. If you find it, it is a good point, it's a kind of promising thing, which means that other pieces will come maybe soon, maybe late, but first you have to find that fish.
Okay.
And like Baba say,
David Baba, yes. Yeah, he's Baba. That's true.
it is not in your hand. It is it is like a log.
Exactly.
Because your mind is working without your awareness.
Exactly.
Because
So
of-
that's why whenever you get an idea, write it down so you won't forget it. This is what I do normally. Sometimes I try to do something, I don't know how, but I just think about it, then I write it down in my notes on my telephone.
But I have never turned back this note before. After
You have to. Really. And be friend with your telephone. These are really cool. Be friend. Yeah, it's very simple. You can write it down. Write some questions. Come to class and open. Yeah, I can remember it. I was kind of forgetful about it, right? Fantastic. Very good. It was really lovely conversation. Next time I want you to speak more. Of course, no worries. Even make one sentence. Ask, check. That is totally okay. We are not here to save the world, but we are here to.
Ejder Havlu'dan değil mi? Ejder Havlu'nu kaybettim.
Yesterday I bought a like it's color. Still don't have the one.
Yesterday you had a what?
This is my favorite color.
Uh-huh.
Yesterday I bought a new bag with this color. I'm still happy. Still.
Still happy.
Just for
Okay.
it. Just for that bag.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of this size.
Yeah.
So
So cute. I got it. That's why I said you are still 18 years old. No
yes.
problem.
I think probably in the 60s.
16, yeah,
I
most
would
probably.
like that.
Most probably. All right. I think that is enough for today, guys. Lovely talking to you, seeing you. Take care of yourselves. Next time.
I want something.